All right, take two. Take two. I gotta slow it down because if I don't slow it down, hold on. Before I do that, I gotta show you this. Hold on. Let me get something. Whoa. Whoa. I just saved Dell Cooper there. Dell computer was about to hit the ground and he was about to suffer a casualty. I think that might have been it for Dell computer. He had fallen off the edge of the ledge just now. I just saved his life. That's what I do, you know. Just letting you know. I help and I save. Well, I mean, I saved myself anyway. Really. So let's ready. I'm going to start it this way because this is how this has to start. This one. Not going to be too long of a video live stream. Streaming live from room 10, shirtless. Oh my God, he's not wearing a shirt. Well, guess what? Men, by the phony baloney legal code, are not required to. Women have to. How effed is that? Think about it. Think of put that together with prohibited words like fuck and shit. Why are fuck and shit prohibited words? And who did that? I see you, Papa. I see you, Pope. I see the bull cucka you're running. I see that you're nothing but a businessman and a charlatan. And you're playing all us munchkins and smurfs, blue-collar workers, and you're done. You are done. You are a dragon sitting on a mountain of gold. Nothing more. Nothing more. Nothing less. That's what you are. That's just what you are, Papa. Papa Pope, you ain't a smurf. You ain't Papa Smurf. You're Papa of the evil Elites who are using the Smurfs as batteries, slaves. Hey, look, so I just wanted to let you know here, one and the same. And I don't need you to believe me. I do not, because I believe and know it. Okay? Get it right. It's time. It's time. I'm not hidden anymore, and I don't want to be. And if I want to be shirtless, I'm going to be. If you want to be, go ahead and be. And if you're male or female, we got to get like that. We've got to get like that. Because the whole thing of, you know, hypersexualization and pornographization has got to frickin' be face down, just like Papa, the evil Pope, and his evil coven, and his evil diabolical trinity of power, which is centered in, of course, he's at the center there in Rome, sitting in room 201. And then and that's the religious mind control on the Smurfs or the Munchkins or the blue collars, workers, working class heroes, of which I am. I'm with that. That's just where I am. I'm not. Like I sang there, it's the reason I sang It Ain't Me. I'm no military son. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. My predecessor was. But this life is not, you know, this one is different for a express purpose. And, you know, yeah, you need money to live. But if you have enough, you know, or more than enough, shouldn't you be satisfied with what you got? But you know, third time's a charm, so I'm just going to give it another try, and I'm not going to talk about that. We'll see. I'm going to slow this down to 50, and I got to make a new playlist here for this. That's going to be called the name here, Al1. Oh, and it's private, I think. I didn't want it to be private. I'll fix that later. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because you learn it anyway. That one and this one. It's really interesting what's going on here with like what I'm being. There's something, you know, the mother. I can't give everything away. This is so exciting. This is so exciting and so such a freaking relief. Oh my God! All that anguish and doubt and worry is its rear view mirror. Oh, there, look it up in my rear view mirror here. Hey, there's the doubt, fear, and worry and the confusion. It's starting to recede more and more. I can still see it, but it's not dominant anymore. It ain't dominating me. And I'm still sensitive to the fact that I'm in an environment where others are dominated by it, but guess what? I'm going to be stern, as polite as I can, but stern with those who are not practicing and they're teaching and just putting on the form, like this Indian family over here at this convenience store. You know, they're not practicing. They got all the forms there, the statues and everything. But the woman working there, you know, she looks at me as just another foreigner, and then she doesn't do what the teaching says, which is everyone you encounter is God in the flesh. That's how I regard everyone I encounter, and I regard her as that, and that's why I got a little bit stern. I said, God is more important than business or the divine or goddess. They're interchangeable, okay? That's what we need to get through our thick skulls now. Us Smurfs, us blue collar, munchkins. I'm gonna bring the wonderful Wizard of Oz over here for a second. I'm gonna read a little of that to you. I'm gonna read I'm gonna do one from this like I've been doing. I'm gonna open it up and chant just one. And then this. Finally get into this. Oh, this coffee is so good. So Hare Krishna, you know, and I said to her, I don't mean to be mean. God bless you. But God is more important than busyness. She's just too busy. Everyone and their brother and mother is too busy in Smurf and Munchkin land. And not being what Munchkins are, which is empathic. You know, Munchkins, if someone's crying and hurt, you feel it. You feel the pain. But what's happened is the anti-Smurf, the anti-Munchkin, Gargamel Pope has infected us Smurfs with its diabolical dualism and duality and its division instead of divinity. Mm-hmm. And that's changing now. It's done. It's already, like I said earlier, the future is what we think of as the future is coming. It's already happened, because this is what we're dealing with here. Show me the beginning and end on the sphere. The circle is a two-dimensional representation of a 3D. The sphere is the symbol of 3D. Up, down, left, right, front, back. That's the cross of time, of the clock. So they've affixed you into identification with your clock, your time, your body, this here, the T, and blocked out your access to your invisible self, which is what is the portal in the 108 chakras around you that open up after you've opened up these 7 seals or wheels, the chakras. And that's what enables you to feel and to heal. You feel other people's pain and joy and whatever it is right away when you have that field open. And what I feel in Munchkin land is frustration and anxiety, of course, panic, vomit, sickness, being at 6 o'clock, being fixated at the heel of hell below, living according to lust instead of love. They're not even close to the same. Not even in the same ballpark. It's like Detroit and Boston. And I'm at the Boston section of this motel. You'll see I can't wait to find a place where I can shush. You're interrupting the adverse enticement. You're advertising me this drunkenness beverage, so you can get it. So because your life is so intolerable, at the end of the day, you need to check out. Because you're so busy all the time. You're on the clock. Sixth, hexed. Dark magic being used against the Smurfs. Oh my God, she is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. I'm just gonna do this 2 songs and then read a little bit. because all the songs just coming at me, and it's like I want to do all of them, but I gotta take my time with it. Otherwise, it'll, I'll short circuit here. It's very important that I do these. It's not for me. Get that? And it's not for you. It's for her. Hope you get that. This song's 4 minutes and 6 seconds long. I'm just doing these two songs. Like I could do December by Collective Soul. I could do, I already did Perfect Day by Lou Reed. But it's time for me to really work at pacing myself. Pace. Dropped my cell phone down below. Ain't that just like me? That happened yesterday. Did. That part of the song happened yesterday. Thank God it was there. The delightful guy who taught me jujitsu without even meaning to. He and Mother taught me jujitsu yesterday. I've been learning it, but I've been gotten glimmers of it, but I didn't realize that's what it was. And he had my phone waiting for me there. My flux capacitor, I can't time travel without it. So I will go back, and I come there, and he comes to the door with it, and he said, "I knew you'd come back." And a guy who was the day before, when I left, it was like a bad vibe, ended up turning the other way. Because that's what jujitsu, ju is soft. It's a way of fighting. It's the way of the peaceful warrior. That's exactly what it is. And it's symbolic. It's not meant to be taken literal as physically fighting. It has that, there is that level to it if you have to self-defend yourself physically. But there's the anagogic or allegorical aspect of it. Two songs. Oh my goodness, is my heart on fire for my country and God, Goddess, the divine country. My heart is on fire for you. I'm pouring it out. I'm doing it. It's all done. It's already been done, okay? So don't worry, be happy. I'm not saying just sit back and enjoy the ride or the show. I'm saying do what you got to do and get off the clock. Help me with this, because that's the only, this way or no way. Getting off the clock is the only way. Getting off of the time-bound track and opening up to eternity is the only way. Opening up your 7 seals through discipline, being a disciple, meditation, prayer, and moderation in all things. No drunkenness, no checking out. All in, Brother Chiron Lass. I hope you're brother anyway. I really don't know. Maybe you're not my friend. Have you ever caught a rabbit? If you ain't ever caught a rabbit, then you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. It's easier not to be wise and measure these things by your brains. I sank into Eden with you. Alone in the church by and by. Hello, Brother Ed. I love you, man. I'll read to you here, save your eyes. You'll need them, your boat is at sea. I'll read to you here, save your eyes. You'll need them, your boat is at sea. 92. From the Srimad Bhagavad Gita Beginner's Chanting Book, English Phonetic Transliteration. Shriya Gunya Vishaya Vedam Nidwandvo Nitya Satwasto 93, 246. Yavanata Udapani Tavan Sarveshu Vedeshu. One more. 94, 247. Karman Yevad Haikarasta Makkarma Phala Heterbur Bhuvasuvaha Tatsavitu Varenim Paguri Vasyadi Mahi Deona Prachotayat. Om Shanti. Your anchor is up, you've been swept away, and the greatest of teachers won't hesitate to leave you there by yourself, chained to fate. Yeah, I alone love you. I alone tempt you. I alone love you. This is not the end of this. I alone love you. I alone tempt you. I alone love you. God loves his children. It's easier not to be great. It's easier not to be great. And measure these things by your eyes. We long to be here by his resolve. Alone in the church by and by. To cradle the baby in space. And leave you there by yourself, chained to fate. Yeah, I alone love you. I alone tempt you. I alone love you. Fear is not the end of this. I alone love you. I alone tempt you. I alone love you. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, love. Yeah. Hey. Oh, now we took it back too far. Only love love can save us now. All these riddles that you burn all come running back to you. All these rhythms that you hide, only love can save us now. All these rhythms that you burn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I alone love you. I alone tempt you. I alone love you. There is not the end of this. I alone love you. I alone tempt you. I alone love you. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, no. Nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. One day I know we'll find a place of home. Just hold on to me. Third time's a charm, you know. So we'll see now. I mean, one more time. Just need one more shot, and then I won't do it again. Ever. I just gotta find out if this is really what it is. But, you know. Priyambagam yajamahe sugandhim pushti vaipanam uvarugaviva bandhanam mrityo gupchiyam amritate. Prabhuji Dayagana. I'll do that one maybe after this one. We'll do 3 songs. Okay? You got it. Oh, God. The rat's ass the guy next door here, and I can hear him talking, so he was gonna send him a big freaking deal. You know, big freaking deal. Seriously, why would that be a big deal? Why does everybody make big deals out of nothing all the time as routine? Because they're busy and dizzy, as I was. A busy, dizzy munchkin, smurf, blue collar, Gargamel possessed, Wicked Witch possessed automaton, fearful, only a fraction of my totality, your totality, your power. So this is about power. Power as like what I just did, turning on the light, electrical power. We are only given access or allowed access, permitted a tiny fraction of our true potency, potential power in this Gargamel Papa Pope system. Wicked. It doesn't. The Pope office is just like the president. It really is at this juncture of on this track here, 2022 4/13 or 2/13, April 13th. So we've met the Scarecrow, and she took the rod out of his spine so he could move. Sounds familiar, doesn't it, Kyle? Yes. I cannot tell, she returned, but you may come. Okay. Don't mind Toto, said Dorothy to her new friend. He never bites. Oh, I'm not afraid, replied the Scarecrow. He can't hurt the straw. Do let me carry that basket for you. I shall not mind it, for I can't get tired. I'll tell you a secret, he continued as he walked along. There is only one thing in the world I am afraid of. And by the way, as I've said over and over again, but if you're just tuning into this Truman Show, I wear my sunglasses. My future is so bright, I gotta wear shades. It's blinding. I don't want to go blind. What is that? Asked Dorothy, the Munchkin farmer who made you? No, answered the Scarecrow. It's a lighted match. His biggest fear is a lighted match, of course. Hold on, I have to get something else another sip of coffee. I can leave you to hang, you know. And I can, because no one's watching, no one can see me. I got my invisible mask on. There's no one here. There literally is no one here. Ever. Ripley's Believe It or Not. And the future has already happened. What we think of as the future. It's inevitable. It's destiny. And you don't see it and experience it and enjoy it and love it and feel it and feel all of it, the grief, the whole thing. And you don't unless, how was I going with that? Unless if you're in density. It's the thing, look at the words density and destiny. They're anagrams, meaning they're the same letters scrambled, rearranged, and those are very close. Not even scrambled much at all, are they? Nope. Both. I'm not going to tell you their gematria because I've done enough of that. It's all on my page if you want to see it, because it is a key, and it will get you to lead you to following the yellow brick road. But you got to walk that road. That once you get on that road, it's the crutches. The training wheels come off, and that's what things like gematria and etymology and then words and definitions and that whole aspect. It's training wheels, and you need it to break the spell of L, to get the rod out of your back so you can move around. The Scarecrow. After a few hours, the road began to be rough, and the walking grew so difficult that the Scarecrow often stumbled over the yellow brick, which were here very uneven. Sometimes even they were broken or missing altogether, leaving holes that Toto jumped across and Dorothy walked around. As for the Scarecrow, having no brains, he walked straight ahead and so stepped into the holes and fell at full length on the hard bricks. It never hurt him, however, and Dorothy would pick him up and set him upon his feet again while he joined her in laughing merrily at his own mishap. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Not a busyness operation, not a competition, not a one-upmanship, endless shit show. Leave that there. I want to show you this. Think of all of the tear shedding I've been doing, and then look at that. Okay? And look at that. Think of the glasses, okay? I am not shitting you. Bootstrap paradox, okay? Believe it or not, I don't need you to believe me because pain has made me a believer. I'm going to do that. I'll actually do 4. I'll do this. And I'll do that Imagine Dragons song. And then I'll read a little of this. Look, you remember what the bird's name is? Think of where I am and where I went yesterday without even meaning to. I'm not ripping you, but again, I don't need you to believe me. I was going to Iowa. That was it. The back roads. Woodstock never occurred to me. I know that sounds wild and weird considering how much I'm into music again now and more than ever, and it's into me. But I am not shitting you. I'd gone well past and well up the road out of here, just blew on through. I stopped at the Woodstock Country Shop, but I didn't even make the freaking connection that I was like at where Woodstock. I didn't even think of it. And then I stopped at the post office because I hadn't have a sick GPS signal, and I'm not going to tell you about there's one aspect of this that I'm not going to talk about because I need to keep some things to myself and not say everything. And but anyway, I stopped into the post office to just ask about where a particular location to get something would be, and because there wasn't. It's like no man's land, right? It's really amazing. And the woman at the post office, she was probably like 26, 27 or something, just radiant. And her name had Ray right at the beginning, of course, or in it. I don't remember, what was it? Oh no, Jamie. Her name is Jamie. Yeah, Jamie. And I talked with her a little about that. And she's wearing Nike. And I got to tell her that Nike is the Roman Victor goddess. Slays the bull or the dragon, interchangeable. It's symbolic. Like watch the movie Avatar, what happens there with what is the name of it? I'll do that. I'll have to do that script too. I got to do all. This is my job, I got to read all. I got to send it all back because everything has to happen exactly as it always has. Apparently, I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but that's what I've been told. That's what I've picked up. That's what's been, I mean, like I said, I don't know everything. That's why I'm following Yellow Brick Road. And it's an adventure. It's an adventure. It's the journey, not the destination. I mean, the destination is a huge part of it. You're always going to be going somewhere. Like when you tell a story, it's going to be an end. However, if you're so focused on getting there and so determined to get there that you don't stop and smell the roses, as they say, and actually experience and enable yourself to be present for the whole thing and not just make it all about getting there. If you don't do that, then you're not going to be. It's not going to be a real adventure. It's not going to be an adventure at all, actually. No. Oh, look, they have this in 432 hertz. So I'll do that one. PJ Harvey, I think the most beautiful woman on the earth, probably, or one. Not the big. And this is the thing. I'm not talking this when I talk beauty. I'm not talking cosmetics. I'm not talking the baseline mainstream definition. No. I'm talking soul and physicality. It's a mix that brings out that real alchemical thing of beauty, the magic of it, the enchantment of it. It's not just skin deep, obviously, but look where we are. Where this needs to be iterated, reiterated, repeated. The guy's sitting with a dog here in the Liberty Mutual with the Statue of Liberty behind him. And there's a cup that says F your coffee. So this guy with his, get out of my face, buddy. Seriously, you're these buffoons who are Whoa. Fell over. Are you okay? I think he's okay. I think he made it. There's not a flat, it's not a flat surface here, so that was just the crash of Flight 815. And that was it. That's all it was. Nothing. Seriously. There's nothing dark and there's nothing weird now. There isn't. It's just the haunting, you know? The Wicked Witch was, there's another, apparently there's another. This is the thing. I'm not saying anymore. I don't have it all together yet. I'm working on it. But black coffee is delicious and I love it. And all those who are trashing it without any real evidence that it's doing anything bad to you. This is the thing. If you don't know, if this has to do with real health. If you haven't opened the 7 seals or wheels of your physicality and gone into the 108 all around you, doesn't matter what you put in your body. Well, the guy talking about toxic because you know that your body has hundreds of pounds of toxic poop in it. See, I'm not going to say F you because I said yesterday I'm never saying that ever again. But I am going to say kindly, get out of my face with your hawking your nonsense, because you're not helping. You're not helping people to open their 7 wheels and really get healthy. You got to transcend. Once you transcend, the balance happens automatically. You moderate. You don't have to sleep too much. You don't have to eat too much. You don't have to drink too much. But you enjoy whatever it is that you take in, because you know it's you. It's a mirror of you. It's a special effect of you. You do not end at your fingertips or your exterior shell. You are a field. But if you haven't opened these up through self-discipline, through prayer and meditation and all of that, and moderation and all things, if you haven't dropped consuming things that are wicked, whether it be through the eyes or through the mouth. And listen, I'm not talking here as some Snow White, okay? You've got to go through hell. You got to go to hell before you get to heaven. That's how it works. So you're in hell, but there's a ticket out. The keys to the kingdom. They've just been withheld by as I said, Gargle smell. Papa, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, your time is up. Klaus Schwab, time's up. Bill Gates, time's up. Stepford Biden, time's up. All of y'all. You don't have all your Trump, time's up. You got nothing else to do now but get on your knees and beg for mercy. Otherwise, you're going to be swept away. Do you want to have a chance, And do you want to open your seals up so you can actually be full? Because that's what you have available to you as well. I know that you haven't done that. I look at your physical condition. I look at how you sound, what you've done. Oh, and Dr. Fauci, of course, too, gets included. All of y'all, the cabal, you're all just dead already. You're all a bunch of husks. It's sad, really. So on your knees begging for mercy for what you've done, your crimes, right? Against the munchkins. And, then you'll get the mercy and then you can come with us home. Yep, I did just say that. Brother man, love you so much. Thanks for being with me and helping me with this. You are a wizard, and you're here, and you did not go anywhere. I got to get this with the lyrics. Actually, I can't because I don't know. I don't have them memorized. I'm sorry, PJ, but I think I do. I've listened to that song about 8 billion times. Your singing is just like so magical and haunting, and oh my God. This is the thing. Like, she's the full beauty, the soul and the body. She has obviously opened her seals, and she's alive, truly. Being alive is not just being upright with the heart beating, heart and breathing. And being dead is not just not having all that. Place Called Home, PJ Harvey. One day I know we'll find a place of hope. Just hold on to me. Just hold on to me. Walk tight, one line. You're wanted this time. There's no one to blame. Just hold on to me. Come on, and I'm right on time. On time, and you're right on line. And the bells keep ringing. Come on. And the battle is won, my love, and the plans keep winging. On time. One day there'll be a place for us. I walk, I wade through foreman's and lonely. I stumble. I stumble with you. I wait to be born again. With love comes the day. Just hold on to me. Come on, and right on time. My love, and the birds keep singing. You're right on line. One day there'll be a place for us. One day there'll be a place for us. Come on, and the battle is won, my love. And the planes keep winging. And I'm right on time. One day there'll be a place for us. You're too beautiful to put into words, PJ. Now is the time to follow through, to read the signs. Now the message sent, let's bring it to its final end. Yep, it's on. This is real. It's not, it's a dream, but it's real. Saying no, but meaning yes. That's the message that I sent. This is all I ever meant. What do you think that is there? Hmm? Who do you know it is? Seeing is believing. Come on. And I'm right on time. My love. And the birds keep singing. And you're right on line. One day there'll be a place for us dreamers. My love. And the planes keep winging, spraying their toxicity. And I'm right on time. One day there'll be a place for us. And the birds keep singing my love, and I'm right on time. One day there'll be a place for us. There will. It's already happened. Come on. And the battle is won. It's already won, my love. And the planes keep winging. One day there'll be a place for us. And I'm right on time. Come on. One, my love day. One day there'll be a place for us. What was that? A place called what? Let me just go back and show you. My love, one day there'll be a place for us. No. K-N-O-W. Come on. There'll be, my love, a place called home. Called home. One day there'll be a place for us dreamers. Because this ain't that place, quite obviously. With the planes winging and spraying their lead, aluminum, manganese, barium, strontium, ammonium, who knows, whatever look at the list, look at this shit. I haven't used this once. Inactive ingredients, okay? Ask yourself why there are inactive ingredients in this garbage. Antibacterial. Why are there inactive ingredients? Ask yourself, please. Ask the question. Inactive. They don't do anything. They're not active. So why are they in there? Yeah, you know why. Same reason they're spraying. Gargamel. Gargamel is real. We the Smurfs, the Munchkins, blue, both Smurfs and Munchkins, blue, symbolic of the blue-collar worker, the working class hero. The real heroes of this world, but they don't know it. They're looking up to these stars and idols who almost all have opened their 7 wheels and seals and are active and would never use shit with inactive ingredients in it. Like PJ Harvey, who I just sung with. So I'm going to read a little of this. There was another song I said I was, oh yeah. Before I do this, Peanuts, The Joy of Christmas, which I salvaged from the box at the warehouse in Sturbridge, and I also got a Guardians of the Galaxy, which I read part of. I'll read the rest of that maybe eventually. This song, though, I wanted to make sure I do this before I forget it. There was some other one I wanted to do too, but this one here. You ready for this? Because I am. This is on schedule. I'm right on time. Just like that song said. This is right on time. Okay? It's not a fluke. It's not a trick of the light. It's only love. Just say yes, okay? That's all you have to do. Just say yes. Don't worry, be happy. And get your 7 wheels seals opened up so you can actually feel your fullness, be powerful and strong and open-hearted and able to, if someone's getting all emotional around you, you'll feel it, and you'll feel for them, and you'll know that that emotion is in you too, and you're one with that other. Okay? I love you. You have good hearts, Christians, but you gotta drop the I am a Christian now. You want the real salvation? I gotta ask you before I start this, do you want the real salvation? Because you haven't gotten it through the church, because the church has been unmasked with this masquerade called the crown of thorns virus. They have been unmasked. Corona means crown. Okay? The crown chakra, which Gargamel does not want you to get near, which is why he's constantly pumping you with fear, and it's loud and clear. So the churches have been unmasked for what they really are and always have been by this. They allowed themselves to be declared non-essential while liquor stores were essential. Get it through your head, will you please? They want you drunk. They want you shut down. How can you make a phone call, Mr. Anderson, if you are unable to speak? I have no mouth, but I must scream. Do you like it? Is that comfortable? Is that comfortable numb? No. See, the convenience store workers over there should be with me singing this right now, not getting busy, but they were enslaved Smurfs, unfortunately. They've lost it, just like all the Christians have lost it. They never had it, actually. Music is outside. Oh, Master, show some compassion to me. Prabhuji, Daya Karo, Manami Paso. Please come and dwell in my heart. Manami Amebaso. Please come and dwell in my heart. Prabhuji Dayakaro. Oh, Master, show some compassion to me. Manami Anebeso. You're not going to kill me this time. Prabhuji. You can't get away with it this time. Dayakaro. Oh, Master, show me some compassion. Tumabina lage gesuna. Tumabina lage gesuna. Because without you, it's painfully lonely. Kaligateni primebaro. Fill this empty pot with the nectar of love. Arigatani Primevero Prabhuji Daya Karo. Oh, Master, show some compassion to me. Manami Anebaso. Please come and dwell with me. Babuji, come dwell in my heart. Daya Karo. Are you kidding me? Namaste. Hi, Nina. Ram. I'm sorry. I love you, but you're interrupting me. Mantra puja naijana mantra puja naijana. I do not know any tantra mantra or worship. Hold on. Matu kevalat tumakoimano. I know and believe only in you. Matu kevalat tumakoimano. I know and believe only in you. Sari Jagami Dunda Tumako Sari Jagami Dunda Tumako. I have been searching for you all over the world. Amato Akara Please come and hold my hand now. Abatu Akara Akara Amraro Prebuji Dayakaro Prabhuji Prabhuji Dayakaro Prabhuji Dayakaro. Oh, Master, show some compassion. Manami Anebaso. Please come and dwell in my heart. Manami Anebaso. Prabhuji Dayakaro. Oh, Master, show some compassion to me. Manami Anebaso. Please come and dwell in my heart. Prabhuji Daya Karo Ramatuma Bina Lage Suno Tuma Bina Lage Suno. Because without you, it's painfully lonely. Kali Gatamir Primebedo. Fill this empty pot with the nectar of love. Kali Gatamir Primebedo. Daya Karo Manami Anebaso Prabhuji overcome narcissism easily through praying and chanting and meditating. You know? I'm going to shut this tab now. Hey, if you want a tab, you're going to have to buy something. It's with the Life Preserver. Would you jump ship? Give me a Pepsi free. You want a Pepsi, you're going to have to pay for it. Just give me something without sugar in it. Something without sugar in it. Black as midnight on a moonless night. The blackness, by the way, of space is the mother. And she's the stars. She's the whole show, y'all. Sorry. Sorry for all y'all Smurfs who and Munchkins out there with me, blue collars, who are fixated on Papa. I'm sorry for you. I feel bad for you. It must be awful lonely. It must be awful lonely. All of our stuff goes back to the Vedic, to the Sanskrit, to what I just sang, okay? That's not foreign. I'm singing that, and I know it's not a foreign song. It's just as familiar as the songs I did before. Truly. Introduction. A Peanuts Christmas. The joy of A Peanuts Christmas. 50 years of holiday comics. I'm right on time, you know. This is right on schedule. Not man's schedule. As Carl Jung said, the only thing to fear is man. Roosevelt was wrong, and Roosevelt was a hot air bag, just like most of them. Introduction. Charles Schulz is the cartoon. What he was doing by telling you that you have nothing to fear but fear itself. He was galvanizing young Smurfs, Munchkins, blue collar workers to what? Sign up to be cannon fodder for an operation, for a pre-planned, dark occult, evil materialist operation of transferring empire from England, red, white, and blue, Union Jack, Jacob, to America, red, white, and blue. Never, ever did real independence happen for here nor for India. The empire never ended. Introduction. Charles Schultz is the cartoon champion of all time. He is a magician with a pencil. Joyce C. Hall, founder, Hallmark Cards Incorporated. Did you just hear what I said there? Where she said, in some way, we can all relate to the trials and tribulations, the fun and foibles of the Peanuts gang. Donald J. Hall, not Donald J. Blowhard, dark occult wizard, the shadow. He's Gargamel, just like Biden's Gargamel. They work for Gargamel. They're little minions. They're the flying monkeys we're gonna find in here in the Wonderful Wizard of Oz, sitting on my throne right now. My temporary throne, about to not be my throne anymore. I'm heading west, young man, still. I'm not gonna go back and go to Cooperstown. I could do that, but I'm heading to the Field of Dreams, and people will come, Ray. I want you to meet me in the middle whenever I get there. I'll be right on schedule. I just don't have, it's not man's schedule. Peanuts and Hallmark have been playing on the same team for more than 40 years, but unlike the ill-fated baseball team, Charlie Brown valiantly unlike the ill-fated baseball team, Charlie Brown valiantly captains, ours has always been a winning combination. Together, we've created over 100 different products, cards, ornaments, address books, yo-yos, and even a Hallmark Hall of Fame production. Together, we've shared in the joys and sorrows, the laughter and loves of the whole Peanuts gang. Peanuts in all caps. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's just like Jesus Christ in the Bible. Peanuts in all caps. Corporate. Owned. And guess what? This was George Schultz. He just said there, he was a magician with a pencil, just like Frank Baum. They downloaded it. Yes, so they do not own it and have exclusive rights to it in reality and truth. Nor does Hallmark with their crown symbol. No, this belongs to nobody and everybody. Just like all divinely inspired works of art and beauty and love. No specific owner, but everyone owning it. That's how it is, and we've got to recognize that now. The origin is the future, not the past. You get it backwards. We were born upside down, born the wrong way around. This is the origin. Believe it or not, like I said, Ripley's believe it or not. I don't need your belief because I've been turned into a believer because I've seen. You got to see to believe. But he's just, this is a corruption of words. Just taking someone's word for something is not really believing. Because believing is an inner knowing. It's a word for an inner knowing, just like faith. An inner knowing that you can't prove by conventional material means, but you know nonetheless. And many know. But the majority do not. The majority of the Munchkins in Munchkin Land right now, the blue-collar workers, the Smurfs, are completely in chains and shackles and sick. Very sick and dangerous because they have not been unplugged from the matrix. Be careful, be wary of them. Don't say anything to anybody, just anybody. And don't, act anyway, just to anybody. You gotta act according to where you are. Act. Yes, I said act. Charlie Brown. So together we've shared in the joys and sorrows, the laughter and loves of the whole, and I'm not going to read that word if it's in all caps here, I'm sorry, the whole gang. You got to change it, you got to change the caps and get rid of the corporate ownership, the incorporation. All caps means, look at all your bills, all your names, your name is in all caps, your birth certificate, that signifies you've been turned by dark occult means, dark sorcery, spells, words, the only real magic, you've been turned into a corporation. Well, I hereby take that away. Bye-bye. All gone. Bye. Out the window. No more of that shit. You're free, okay? Right as of right now, you're free. So you're feel free to take those shackles off whenever you like. can get up and sing and feel and get off the clock, stop and work for yourself, work for God. Work not for yourself, but give yourself to the divine, God, Goddess, Mother. She's both. She's mother and father. She is mother and father. Charlie Brown and Snoopy, Lucy and Linus, Sally and Schroeder, Peppermint Patty and Marcy, Franklin and Pigpen, Woodstock and Spike. We've seen them grow up, sort of, fall in and out of love in a manner of speaking, and set off on adventures and journeys from Snoopy's Red Baron flights to Linus's relentless quest for the Great Pumpkin, and we're proud to have been a part of it. I'll finish reading and start the thing later. I want to do this song and move on. It's 9:02 a.m. and it's time for me to get on the road again. Get ready to get on the road again anyway. I'm almost all packed and ready to move on now. So, and I'm looking forward to finding the place where there's some bars for my flux capacitor so I can get those Woodstock videos up for you, and for me and for Mother. I'm not gonna do the music on this. I'm just gonna do the lyrics. And this is the origin of this song, by the way. Believe it or not, it was downloaded from this. That's how this works. I'm giving the secrets away because I was asleep. The only way I can keep secrets is when I'm asleep. When I'm awake, it's not secret anymore. I'm not hidden anymore. I'm right here. I know what I am, and no one's gonna shame me or whatever. I don't have to say anything more. Ready? What is this nonsense they're doing here? All babies are born saying God's name over and over. All born singing God's name. All babies are flown from the universe. From there they're lifted by the hands of angels. God gives them the stars to use as ladders. She hears their calls. She is mother and father. All babies are born out of great pain. Over and over, all born into great pain. Old babies are crying, for no one remembers God's name. All babies are born saying God's name over and over, all born singing God's name. All babies are flown from the universe. From there they're lifted by the hands of angels. God gives them the stars to use as ladders. She is their clothes, she is mother and father. Oh, babies are born out of great pain, over and over, all born into great pain. All babies are crying, for there's no one remembers God's name. Amen, Ray.